here?
My parents? Do they know where I am? Are they alive?
Of course. We're not monsters. Without our work, the world as we know it would cease to be. It's my responsibility to see that that work gets done.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into The Institute, episode 4, titled The Box. Before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you've been following the other shows I'm covering, don't forget to check those out. Links are in the description below. This episode kicks off with Luke deeply worried about Kalisha. Avery hasn't heard anything from her either. Luke is holding on to hope that she is okay, but hope is fading fast. We're also introduced some new additions to the Institute, the twins, and then there's another new character who instantly comes off like a jerk. You know, the type of cocky, abrasive, probably going to be a problem later. Miss Sigsby seems particularly interested in the twins, asking Stackhouse when they last had a pair at the facility. He mentioned it's been 3 years, the Davison twins. She claims that the twins amplify PC abilities. Now, whether that's real science or just hoax science is debatable. In reality, there is no scientific evidence to support the idea of telepathy between twins. It's more likely just a result of their shared experience and strong emotional bond. Most experts chalk it up as a myth. Meanwhile, Avery accidentally discovered that Luke is a TP after overhearing a conversation between Luke and one of the new kids. But Luke doesn't want anyone to know. He's terrified that if the Institute finds out, he'll be sent to the back half. Or worse, put in the box. Speaking of that, Stackhouse continues to single Luke out, clearly aware that he is not like the others. Luke's intelligence and developing powers make him a threat, or maybe something more valuable. Over the outside world, Tim tries to get his boss to listen to him regarding Annie about her death, but his concerns are brushed off. Even when he asks for a toxicology report, Ashworth shuts it down, hinting that maybe Tim's obsession stems from unresolved issues about his mother. I don't know, I really wish Annie didn't die. Her character felt like it had more story to tell, more layers to reveal. It was a disappointing loss that didn't feel fully fleshed out. And yes, Luke ends up in the box, because of Stackhouse knows that Luke is special, and now the real testing begins. Avery stops by and states that he found Kalisha and was able to talk to her. Avery's powers is growing. What he just pulled off proves he's operating on a whole different level. If he can locate Kalisha with his mind alone, it makes you wonder what else is he capable of. When Luke finally connects with Kalisha, it's immediately clear something is very wrong. She looks strained, dark circles under her eyes, pale, distant, like a completely different person from when she was in the front half. It's like night and day. Kalisha reveals something chilling about the back half, which means they don't give shots, they don't even send kids to the Dreambox anymore. Instead, they watch movies. But these aren't just movies, there's something much darker. She explained that in one of the sessions, she experienced being inside someone else's body. She was behind the wheel of a car, checking patients, even giving injections. The screen was across the room, but when she closed her eyes, she could see from the doctor's point of view, almost like she was the one living it. If this sounds familiar, it should. It's eerily similar to the concept in Brandon Cronenberg film called Possessor. In that film, an elite assassin uses brain implant technology to possess other people's bodies and carry out hits. But as the lines between host and invader blur, the assassinate loses control, struggles to maintain her own identity. What Kalisha is describing mirrors this idea exactly. These movie nights in the back half aren't entertainment. They're training simulations for psychic possessions. These kids are being groomed to remote control real people in the real world, and they're not just watching their inhabitant. So the question becomes, are these kids just psychically gifted, or are they being turned into living weapons? Sigsby pulls Luke aside for a conversation, probing him with subtle questions. One in particular stands out. Did you go to the Dreambox? At this point, Sigsby already suspects the truth, but she's fishing for confirmation, and she still isn't convinced Luke is ATP yet. Later, Luke confides in Marine about the escape plan, but Marine hesitates. She opens up about her late son, Jacob, and the fear that paralyzed her ever since. She wants to help, but the grief and terror have made her a prisoner too. Meanwhile, Luke's ability is becoming harder to hide. He predicts what happened to one of the twins and to Harry, but stops himself just in time to avoid fully exposing his powers. Back at the Institute, Sigsby confronts Dr. Hendricks about Luke's unauthorized trip to the Dreambox. Hendricks immediately shifts the blame to Stackhouse, but it's too late. Sigsby knows now that Luke Ellis is a TP, and that changes everything. Stackhouse knows about Luke being a TP and is going to sell him off to the highest bidder. Now that Luke's secret is out, the Institute isn't just a prison, it's a pipeline, and once you're exposed as gifted, you're no longer a student, you're a weapon. Let me know your theories in the comments of what you think about this episode. To be honest with you guys, I'm kind of not really feeling these past episodes. I was hoping a little bit more when it comes to these characters, and like I said before, it was very unfortunate that Annie was unalive. I feel like Annie had a lot of stuff to tell, and I wish we would have known more of her backstory. And speaking of the characters, Miss Sigsby, I'm not really feeling her, and she don't really feel believable to me as the head institute. I really enjoyed Stackhouse, but he kind of don't get that much camera time from time to time, and the same thing with Mr. Hendricks. I hope the episode picks up more and get a little bit better and flesh out these characters. And also, Nick, what is your psychic ability? Are you a TP or a TK? They did not mention that in none of these episodes that I have been watching. So far it's not looking good, but I'm gonna hang on for you guys. Keep watching these episodes and keep providing my review to you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Make sure you like and subscribe, and until then, see you later.